from Women Advocates. Women Advocates Research and Documentation Center, WARDC, through the Transform project, bringing the conversation to people, the conversation on the importance of, health. Health is wealth at the end of the day, isn't it? So that's how do I explain this? Yeah, that's it. My name is Fumi Bangala, and we're just going to get into it. From what we've listened to today, we can tell that, look, women's lives matter. That's even the slogan, the slogan for WARDC, women's lives matter. And one of the things that they said is maternal and infant deaths are very, very preventable. One of the reasons why people do not go to the hospital is, well, ignorance is there, but they're not going to the hospital means that newborns will continue to die from complications during, childbirth and pregnancy. Infant mortality remains a major concern in many, 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 many communities. So the town hall meeting, which is the one we just listened to, is one of the many town hall meetings that WARDC is going to be having right from now till I think November, December, a platform where mothers can speak from experience. Health workers would share realities from the field. We had Nurse Adekunle speaking there, and she was sharing experiences as to the different things that they've seen in their field. And of course, they appealed to policymakers to respond. One of the major things they said is we should go to the health center. If you say you can't go to the hospital, primary health center, Owambe, for you to be able to, go there, have conversations with the nurses over there, and you can get all the necessary guidance that you need. All right, the numbers to call 07000 917 917 or 0800 1235 917. You can text or WhatsApp us on 0703 1756 537 or 08155 917 917. Number one question: why do some women choose to give birth at home rather than in the hospital? This is a very important question. Why? I mean, the reason can range from, distance to maybe the hospital, but I think number one is cost of care. Think about a fellow hospital. You know how much one of my baby sisters was telling me that the hospital that they were eyeing, vaginal delivery, boy, 500K, new vaginal delivery. CS, that's 1.5. But then these prices range from hospital to hospital. Hospital vaginal delivery to 150,000. I want 70,000. But then if you go to government hospital, my cheap there. Health center. So cost of care is there. Also lack of transportation, and that one is fear of mistreatment from health workers. One of the things that I personally have experienced is when our health workers nice is you say actually when you call to be more really, and I think Nurse Adekunle mentioned it as well in the town hall meeting. Sharagiri, but what if I cannot Sharagiri? What should I now do in that instance? The pain is much. The pain is really, really much. So this is our call to health workers, our nurses, doctors. Please, please, and please, please, because that's one of the reasons why people don't want to go to the hospital. And that one, cultural belief. Boy, any family, a man's up when I want to balloon lost hospital or man be money. But the question is, do you have all the necessary tools? Nile taloma assist, talofe delivery, excuse me, I want midwife. And no offense to the midwives, because at the end of the day, the ones that used to help people give birth before. But in this thing, equipment is on low. Tori, we've seen that many babies have died from at birth because the environment they gave birth in kò wà okay. Àìmọye àwọn obìnrin tó ti kú tó lọ sílé midwife tó kú. Of course, àwọn kan máa ń kú ní hospital, but the point is we need to be able to make sure that where we are giving birth as women, we have access to skilled nurses, skilled birth attendants, even when labor begins. Also, àwọn kan will trust hospital. Ní hospital yẹn àwọn èèyàn máa ń kú, ní hospital yẹn doctor ò kì í sí ńbẹ̀, ní hospital àwọn nurses yẹn were nice. All these things are what contributes to why women do not want to go to the hospital. But then, like the man that spoke, he talked about man yẹn sọ náà pé àwọn ọkùnrin, they don't listen to their wives. Ọmọ yẹn ti mú mi o, jẹ́ lọ hospital, man, no, Sharagiri. This Sharagiri of a matter, ó ti pa àìmọye obìnrin. Sharagiri, àìmọye obìnrin tó ti kú, tó ti lọ, pẹ̀lú ìyá o, pẹ̀lú ọmọ àwọn tó ti lọ. So maternal health is not just a woman's issue. It's a community issue. It's a family issue. It's a developmental issue. So even our government, we're pleading on them, let the hospitals be well equipped so that when women go to the hospital, they are not at risk and their children are not at risk. Because when a mother survives and thrives, her children are more likely to survive, grow, and succeed. I was having a conversation with some of my friends last week, and we were talking about how a woman would rather stay in a bad marriage rather than leave the bad marriage because she's afraid of who talomato mommy. Because at the end of the day, or more like the mother. So when a mother thrives and survives, her children are more likely to survive and to grow. No woman should lose her child while giving birth. No woman should lose her life while giving birth, and no child should die from preventable causes. And this is why conversations like this matter, where we listen to the mothers, we listen to health workers, we also hold our leaders accountable so that we can strengthen maternal care and save lives. This is what WARDC is all about. Together, let us build communities where every pregnancy is safe and every birth is attended to by skilled workers. This is still Women Radio 91.7 FM, the voice of women, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. The phone lines are open, 07000 917 917 or 0800 123 5917. You can call us to tell us, why do you think women give birth at home? How can we stop infant mortality rate? Is it insecurity? Is it lack of care, which I've mentioned earlier? Look, one thing I've realized that for many women, giving birth at home is not that they want to give birth at home. It's just that circumstance that they are in, that's it, Kosovo, and the hospitals are also far, or the health facilities are also far from where they live. A major reason is fear. People are afraid of the hospital. Every morning on Radio Doctor, that's one thing that we have been able to establish, where people are afraid of going to the hospital because they just believe that when they go to the hospital, they will not come out from the hospital. But you have to realize that childbirth can become an emergency without warning. We have seen situations where a woman went in to give birth, vaginal birth, and then they ended up doing cesarean section. Boya cord has gone around the baby's neck. Boya the baby's heartbeat is increasing or reducing. But even the mother is losing strength, because 1 minute everything can look normal, another minute anything can happen, right? And some of the complications that can arise from this kind of situation: excessive bleeding, high blood pressure, seizures, obstructed labor, infections. Look, and this kind of emergencies, they require skilled medical care. Midwives At home, gone save home. Help might not arrive on time. You say, oh, the midwife said I should start pushing. Wait till mama say, mummy, I want mama bo. Meanwhile, what about hospital?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
This good afternoon. So this is Obi from Baja.
Good evening. Good afternoon, Obi. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. So I was in market. Let me say last 2 months. I was in market, and I was listening to him. And I said a nurse telling a friend. Again, that's how it was selling things in market. She was telling the friend about her patient. And the funny thing is that this her friend knows some of the patients. She was just describing, look at this one here, she's suffering from this one, she's suffering from, so telling them about her patient. So how would I go to the hospital? How do you actually to go to the hospital and start telling this nurse or those doctors about my health condition? So all the ones make it about me. So this is why some of these women don't like going to the market. Sorry, don't like going to hospital. So that's my own contribution. I was shocked that day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Obi, for calling. That's a very, very important factor. What Obi said is that he was at the market and then he heard somebody, a nurse, telling somebody else the ailment of the people in the market that had come to maybe the health center or the hospital that she works at. That's a very, very important factor to mention, because by the time I mentioned a problem if random people. So if I have a health issue now, and the nurse is telling everybody my health issue, why would I want to go to the hospital? That's a very, very great factor. Thank you so much, Obi, for calling in. Please keep the calls coming in. 07000 917 917 or 0800 1235 917. Maternal health is more than childbirth. It includes the health of women during pregnancy, delivery, and after childbirth. Okay. When a mother dies, like I mentioned earlier, children face greater risks, right? Families experience emotional and financial hardship. Communities end up losing the person that was taking care of them, caregivers, workers, leaders, because that woman is not just a mom. She probably is the matron at a hospital. She's probably a leader in her community. So a healthy mother means that there is better health for the children, there's improved well-being for the family, the community is stronger, and economic growth. And it's important to reiterate that maternal health is not only a women's issue, it's not only a hospital issue, it is everyone's responsibility. The government, they have a role. Healthcare providers, they have a role. Communities, they have a role. Men have a role. Families have a role. Everybody has a role. No one woman should carry the burden of pregnancy alone. No one woman should carry the burden of pregnancy alone. And no woman should lose her life during childbirth. And that's why antenatal is very, very important, right? Elos Hospital for antenatal. Go for those visits so that they can detect problems early. Boya any blood pressure, all if so that you can to reduce the blood pressure. They can check the baby's growth, the baby's health. They can identify the risk before they become emergency. So please go to the hospital for antenatal. Also, we know that we have a culture of silence in Nigeria. Sometimes it's that we are suffering in silence. I'm very question, I'm very information. And then there's the stigma of hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Tunde. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Okay, good afternoon today. How are you?
I'm fine. So, one of the speakers mentioned traditional bath places and things like that. I don't think people should be encouraged to visit them because I've had countless experience. There was a time I was at a general hospital and they brought a lady in the baby was abridged, and then from the traditional parts, whatever they call themselves, they were pushing and then trying to make the woman give birth naturally at all costs. Meanwhile, such would have been detected at the hospital, and then she would have been scheduled for a CS. And eventually, unfortunately, the woman, they lost the woman and they lost the baby too. No. So that should be discouraged because they are not professionals. So people should not encourage, because like I hear one of the speakers saying, oh, they are being trained. There's no amount of training you give to them that will quantify what a medical doctor or a midwife has gone to do in the institution for years.
Well said.
So I think that should be discouraged. So thank you for the program. It's really impacting life. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling, Tunde. Yes. As we've heard, we are not encouraging anybody to go to Ologun, or we're not encouraging anybody to go to herbal places. Please go to the hospital. It's the hospital that you need to go to, whether primary healthcare center or whether the hospital itself, private hospitals or general hospitals. Please make sure that you go there. All right. We were talking about, this is the Women Radio 91.7 FM, and as we round off, please remember that we should not suffer in silence. Every woman deserves access to information, respectful healthcare, safe delivery services, and postnatal support. Now, finally, before we go, one of the things that I want to reiterate that was said during the town hall meeting was that we need to ask ourselves, what kind of society do we want to build? Do we want one where women will die from preventable causes, or do we want one where every mother returns home safely to their family after childbirth? And if we are able to answer these questions, you'll be able to know that what we need stronger healthcare systems. We also need better funding for maternal health. We need skilled health workers. We need functional primary healthcare centers. We need communities that support women, and we need leaders who listen and act. Many thanks to WARDC for this amazing town hall meeting. The next one is happening on Friday, 19 June 2026. That's next tomorrow. We have another one, and it's at the Alimosho local government area. That's where the next town hall meeting, Alimosho local government, 3 Bada by Akowonjo roundabout, Alimosho. Let's go there for the next town hall meeting. It promises to be impactful. All right, with that being said, that's all from us on Women Radio for today's conversation. Stay tuned to Women Radio. We have great music to keep you company. Bye for now.